the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Baylor Bears, McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos in Waco, Texas. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the North Texas Mean Green, taking on another unit from the Big 12, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Bears' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. Just into the end zone and he'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Mean Green offense will take the field and he'll get this thing underway. Formation for these receivers. Power football with the run. Breaks into the open. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Quarterback on the keeper. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you, so many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
He'll pull it on the read. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. He's just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
The Mean Green will have to reach into that playbook here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He can't make the catch. Had it right in his hands, and it'll be 4th down.
And this offense put together a really good drive, man. Like, that was a good drive, but 3rd down in the red zone, and the field starts to shrink. They really struggle to try to find a play to get someone open.
On the run, still looking. Turning it off. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Mean Green.
I love the aggressive nature and the play calling there. The opening drive of the game, you have an opportunity on 4th down, obviously, to just kick a field goal, take the lead early, establish some momentum. Instead, they get aggressive. They go for it. And not just get it, they score a touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Baylor's offense will go to work for the first time today. Using his legs, it's Simon. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. From the gun, the ground game. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Backing up on the first 2 plays, now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. Gets it to him on the screen. Lowers those pads. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. And the Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a 4th down completion.
Great chemistry there.
There he goes. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. North Texas really has it going on offense. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Just keeps slinging it. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a 1st down. North Texas doing business from the red zone. From the gun, running back on the move. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Looking to fire. It's complete to the left. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. North Texas will come to the line with a 1st and goal. He'll keep it himself. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Caught behind the line. It's Martin. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, North Texas.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Looking for room, it's Simon. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear...
Oh, he's got some space. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. We've reached a break, and North Texas has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking to throw on first down. Shoots it to the left. Wide open downfield. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Curl route seems simple, but when you time it like that so it's right on him, man, that's a tough play to stop.
And give the receiver a lot of credit, too, because he knew where the sticks were. He got his depth on the route, and then he came back to the football. All young receivers can learn from this guy right here. Come back to the ball and help your quarterback out.
Guys, when you think about the big picture for Baylor, the only important expectations are the ones inside the program. But when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. So now on second and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Leaves it with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
He's got it on the outside. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. North Texas doing business from the red zone. Looking downfield on first down. Pocket breaking down. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Got his man, and he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Mean Green.
Number 9.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all three phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Goes to the option. The pitch. Runs for the tackle. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And the Bears moving quickly to the line. Let's talk for a second about Baylor. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry-pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, he makes the catch. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Bears are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Lofts one high and deep. Makes the catch at the 15. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. The give to the single back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
You want to bring in your tight ends? You want to bring in more beef for that offensive line? I'm going to bring in more beef. Nice job by the defense understanding the situation. Red zone, field shrinks. I need more bigger personnel on the field, some big guys that can stop the run. Played the run well. Great job by the defense understanding the situation.
That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Under fire. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Martin. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Waco.
North Texas will kick it off to start things here in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece, and I know this is coach speaking, very simple. I score, I get a stop, I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man quickly.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Finds a spot in the middle. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Got the 1st down and still on his feet.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact. Like
he snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor! Great example of how a second half can really change everything for the team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. Finds a man in the middle. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Moving away from pressure. Trying to make magic with his feet. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And quite simply put, you don't see that happen very often against him. He is one of not just the best quarterbacks in the game, he's one of the best players in the game. He's a Heisman Trophy candidate that oftentimes doesn't make mistakes like that. He should have thrown.
And this is hauled in at the 20-yard line.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. Got to get a big gain, got to get that first down. Nice job, great nose for the first down.
Touchdown, North Texas. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. USF fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UConn.
Looking to throw on first down. Going for the big play. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Opening play of the drive from the 39.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah, I beg to differ.
And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone.
Turning it on. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking to scramble. Right on the money. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and North Texas has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. They go back to work in the final period of this one. On the move, it's Martin. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. North Texas doing business from the red zone. He'll do it himself. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Touchdown, Mean Green. And the route is on.
Yeah, and with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you've wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And runs through another guy. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Sweet cut there. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And the Bears in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Running back searching for a hole. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And these short yardage situations, it all comes down to the up front. Like, who can win the battle up front? Can you get a hat on the hat? And they do. This offensive line, they get on the D-line, they create just enough space, understand short yard situation, fall forward, and get a 1st down.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Working that left side now. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pressure coming. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Let's go. Ready, go. Gonna look downfield again. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown Bears! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring. I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree with that.
Lots of running room. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. Makes the grab. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Motion from the wideout. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Looking for the score. Touchdown, North Texas. And the pummeling has started.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He leaves it with the back. Runs through a tackle. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Simon. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. One more play to pad the stats. To the air on first down. Rushes on him. Stands in and takes the hit. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off